Good afternoon, everyone. Ashley Tellis again, and I have another spotlight. I'm extremely excited for our guest today. I want everybody to please meet Miss Jamie Beal. She is the Director of Science and Sustainability out at Treaty Oak, and that title is so official and blows my mind. Jamie, did I get that right?
That is correct. And to be honest, I got to pick it myself. It doesn't encompass all of what I do, but it does sound really good and looks great on a business card.
Oh my gosh, absolutely, absolutely. So, Jamie, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been with Treaty Oak, and how did you find yourself there?
Sure. So who I am is a botanist, a nerd, a lover of the great outdoors, and also spirits. I taught high school science for 11 years, most recently here in Dripping Springs. DRIP actually created a program to connect teachers to local businesses so that we could bring relevance in our content area back to the classroom, which I fully supported. And was allowed to participate in. And this was summer of 2017. They paired me with Treaty Oak, despite my suggestion that perhaps that was a dangerous combination, considering I love their gin, and as a family, we love the place. So we were already big fans. When I came out there, spent 3 days over the summer, learned a lot from them, and also learned that I had some skills to offer. So I taught one more year so that I could, obviously pay respect to my students and the school district and the community before changing gears. But after 11 years in the classroom, I was ready for something different. I wanted to see if I could do this business thing. So in June of 2018, I graduated my favorite class and went to the beach for a week with my family in Port Bay, and then came and started working at Treaty Oak.
Awesome, awesome. How cool. So obviously, businesses all over the country, all over the world are impacted with COVID-19. Treaty Oak is no exception, and it's my understanding that you guys have really stepped up in a big way. And I'm going to let you talk a little bit more about that because I want to make sure that it's done justice, just everything you guys are doing.
Thank you. The very first thing is that I would like to give a shout out to my fallen soldiers, the many who have been furloughed temporarily while we're dealing with this mess. Y'all know us for, especially in DRIP, y'all know us for being a place to come be. So those employees didn't have a thing to do. They couldn't serve in the restaurant and, make food and cocktails, and but we have many layers of our business, and the on-site, which means like restaurants and bars, now are closed down. We're still selling bottles, but another thing is that production has been impacted. We can't bring in reliably the grains and the materials that we need to make our whiskey and our gin. So we very quickly realized that we needed to pivot our business model, both for survival, but more importantly, and this really speaks to who we are as a company, it was about community. And we quickly saw that the needs in the community were for food still, not just in a to-go capacity, a take and bake capacity, but a grocery capacity. So we quickly mobilized and worked with our distributor to be able to provide anything we could, not only for families to purchase locally, but we also worked with Schools Out, Foods In. Mandy McNutt has been just a saint in this process, as well as Logan Ham with US Foods, in that we were able to, for the first week, feed 300 plus families and veterans and elderly shut-ins who couldn't get to a store and couldn't get what they needed. So on that side of things, it's been successful. And then obviously, we're not making whiskey right now. And within a couple of minutes, we realized that we should start making sanitizer. So the scramble in my life in the last 3 weeks, which feels like 3 years, has been to switch from Director of Science and Sustainability and Project Management and all of that into this whole new uncharted world of procurement of raw materials, sales, and then distribution of this sanitizer. So it's been nuts, but for a good reason.
So you just threw a lot my way, and I want to dissect some of it. And I want to start with your partnership at Treaty Oak with Schools Out, Foods In. I think there's a misconception a little bit in Dripping Springs that we're a little bit more of an affluent community, and we don't have people that suffer from food insecurity, but we absolutely do. And I'm like humbled and blown away to live in a community where people step up in such a big way. You know, you said, you mentioned Mandy's name. She's a dear friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I think she would say she couldn't have done it without you guys. And y'all are like, we couldn't have done it without her. And I'm like, that really speaks a lot to the community that we live in and the community that you're serving. So I'm certain other people have said it, but I want to also say thank you. I mean, that's just been such a blessing to so many people. The other ball of wax that you threw our way is you guys are making sanitizer, and I'm a little bit perplexed. Why are distilleries having to make sanitizer?
Well, so the active ingredient in sanitizer is going to be a distilled spirit, so ethanol. You've bought that little clear plastic bottle of 91% isopropyl alcohol. So not to get too nerdy, but the chemistry between isopropyl alcohol and ethanol is similar, but different. So just let me take this opportunity to say, don't drink sanitizer. It's not good, and it is very dangerous for your body. The body metabolizes the two alcohols differently, but the source material is the same. So what we found was that we had these giant totes full of high-proof ethanol. It's called GNS, or grain neutral spirit, and that's what we use to run through our gin. That's the base spirit for our gins. So we knew we had that. With a quick research, we found out that the World Health Organization and CDC recommended the addition of glycerin and hydrogen peroxide at a high concentration, 30%, in order to make a strong enough sanitizer to kill COVID, because your 2 years ago, 6 months ago, sanitizer does not stand up against this gnarly bug. So we were scrambling to figure out exactly how to safely produce this solution for our community and source materials, and then get it out there. So what we did was dive into FDA information, World Health Organization information, CDC, and then leaned heavily on others in our craft. And I have to say, shout out to Spencer Whelan. The Texas Whiskey Trail has been working, I don't know when they sleep, but they're trying to connect us all as distillers so that we can get the information we need so we can get this out quickly to our people.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. Jamie, obviously Treaty Oak as a collective is really stepping up in as many ways as they can. How can members of the community step up and support you guys right now?
Thanks for asking. And you know, the community has always been the root of who we are. We all live here. Our kids go to school here. We see each other at HEB, at least we used to. That is home to us, which is why it's so important to us to be responsible and respectful in helping. So what I can say to the community is thank you, and please continue to purchase to-go foods. We've got all kinds of expanded menu options, including some take and bake options like a King Ranch casserole. We've got a huge spread for Easter that's available. 3 different meat options that come with beautiful pies, all the sides. It's a sweet deal. We've also got the groceries that we're still providing, and we're moving more towards an artisanal, locally sourced option. It's what the folks out here love, and we're fortunate enough to have a lot of folks like Paige Powell at Black Bear Farm, who provides all of our eggs. So we're going to lean on her for things. We're going to reach out to other farmers and small ag in our community and see if we can't offer up to the community the things that they want, highest quality, locally sourced. It's what we stand for. So it's a beautiful opportunity for us to be able to make that happen. And again, thank you to the community.
Awesome. Awesome. Jamie, thank you. There's a lot of thank yous going on this video.
Oh, wait, I forgot to say, we've got all kinds of booze too. We've got
really?
spirits, beer, wine, cocktail kits, all of that can be purchased and picked up on site. In addition to the sanitizer, groceries, and food, we're also delivering locally. So just visit the website, treatyoakdistilling.com, and scroll to the order online. The Treaty Oak Market is where we're distributing all of these goods.
Awesome. So y'all had to halt production and pivot for the sanitizer because you can't get the raw materials, but it sounds like you have plenty of inventory for us to pick up. Is that correct?
For the sanitizer?
No, for the alcohol, for the liquor.
Oh yeah. We got plenty of booze. The sanitizer is a work in progress, and we're updating that website in real time with the inventory that we have. I was up there earlier, and we are bottling currently at this moment. So do check the website and see what availability there is. But yeah, we got lots of booze.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Please send my heartfelt thanks to everybody out in your community at Treaty Oak. We're just so grateful to have them here in Dripping Springs, and excited to come back out there again. I've mentioned a couple of times on Facebook, I have a little boy that's turning 9 on Friday, and the last 2 years we've actually had his birthday at Treaty Oak. So I'm a little bit in mourning that we won't get to continue that tradition this year, but I know we will be back.
I feel that for sure. Oh, and here's my little boy sneaking in the shot.
Fantastic. You got a mom, you got to work. I mean, we're homeschooling now, all the things.
All the hacks.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Jamie, thank you so much again for your time today, and I hope to see you soon.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks.